In this video, I'll be reviewing the Broadway bike lane. It extends 2.5 miles from Columbus Circle at 59th Street to Union Square at 14th Street with a slight detour on West 48th Street through 7th Avenue to get through Times Square. It is a southbound only route and is protected through parked cars, raised curbs, bollards, and planters. However, this quote-unquote protection is also its greatest weakness. Although you are protected from cars and motor traffic, you aren't protected from jaywalkers, people walking in the bike lane, parked cars and other vehicles, inattentive pedestrians waiting at a red light in the bike lane, bike riders riding the wrong way, also known as salmoners, even people getting married in the bike lane. Look at this. Heck, even the police don't even respect the bike lane. There's a police vehicle in the bike lane. Counter-terrorism units with metal barricades extended into the bike lane as an extension of their tent, and also concrete blocks ever since that horrible Times Square car crash to ensure nothing like that happens. It's a shame they're using the bike lane though. As you can see from these clips, this effectively makes the Broadway bike lane through Times Square useless. Absolutely useless. You have to merge in with car traffic and take a travel lane in order to get through, and that's not something I recommend for any new or novice cyclist at all. As you enter Herald Square, you'll approach a slow zone where the space is shared with pedestrians. Respect the sign here because people can pop out at any moment's notice. When you cross 34th Street, the bike lane narrows considerably, and sadly, people here treat this part of the bike lane as an extension of the sidewalk, since they see it as protected from motor traffic and walk all over it. When you get to 33rd Street, the bike path switches sides. Be careful of pedestrians here because they're more dangerous than the people. Oh, and also impatient drivers like this van here. When you get to 25th Street near Madison Square and Flatiron, you must make a left to continue going south. At this split, going straight leads you down 5th Avenue towards Washington Square Park, and going left continues down Broadway towards Union Square Park. Finally, at 17th Street, you must make a left to continue down the Union Square Park. Be careful here because there's tons of people walking all over the place like the bike lane doesn't even exist. Broadway gets a safety rating of 1 out of 10. People are just so unpredictable, and you never know when someone might pop out in between a parked car, or a bike rider is going to be coming the wrong way, or a skateboarder, or people getting married. It's just too crazy. And especially, I wouldn't recommend riding through Times Square. It's better just to get off your bike and walk it through at that point. Broadway gets a perfect 10 out of 10 for scenery because it's Broadway. You have all the theaters, you have Central Park at Columbus Circle, you have all the tourist attractions. I mean, what's there not to love about Broadway? Broadway also gets a perfect 10 out of 10 for access. I mean, you can pretty much access Broadway from any cross street in Manhattan, and it cuts right through everything. So what can make it more accessible than that? This boosts Broadway's overall score to 7 out of 10. I mean, there is a reason to be here. It's the center of Manhattan. It's just a shame that the safety rating really sucks. I mean, you could consider walking your bike on the sidewalk the entire way, or riding at a snail's pace so you can anticipate everything. But if you decide to ride Broadway, good luck.